Hello and welcome back to my channel. Age is just a number, and my name is Barbara Jean. This is a channel for women over 40, 50, 60, 70 and beyond who have a love of fashion and beauty, and it is not about neither today. It is about the importance of our health. And today's video is sponsored by a company called iHealth. And when they reached out to me, and I knew the name. I couldn't place it, but I knew it. And then it dawned on me. I have the thermometer from iHealth. This is one that you just push down and hold up here. It's a touchless, and it gives you your temperature. And so this is something that, you know, is a must in our house. You know, everybody has to have a thermometer in the house, but they sent me a couple of products to review and to share with you. And one of them is a blood pressure machine. Now, this is not just any blood pressure machine. This is one that is Bluetooth enabled. So what it can do is it stores your information in here, and it keeps a history of it, so that you don't have to sit down and write it down. You can just, it will go to your phone. You have to go to the app called iHealth My Vitals and get that all set up, and then this will work, and you know, Bluetooth enable it, of course. And so this will keep a log of your blood pressure. Now, when you are doing your blood pressure, and you know, I've talked about it before, I do have high blood pressure. I am on 2 different medications, one during the day and then one at night that I take, plus baby aspirin. And but I do have to keep a track of my blood pressure. I see my cardiologist every 6 months, and I'm doing great because I am being vigilant, and I am doing the steps that I'm doing my part, you know, to help me keep managed of my blood pressure and of my issue. So, but this is, if you ladies, when you get to a certain age and everything, everyone should have one of these in their home. And check it daily. I mean, you know, heart disease, you know, which, you know, can be defined, or, you know, can, high blood pressure can cause heart disease and different things. And I am not a medical professional. No, here's a disclaimer. I've never worked in the medical field. All I know is about what I have learned on my own and what I have learned to do for myself. So taking control of my blood pressure is something that I have done, and every women, you know, this is, you know, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. So everybody needs to have one of these. It's extremely important, and it's also extremely important for you to know how to do it. When you take your blood pressure, you should sit down in a quiet place, and you should sit there for about 5 minutes and calm yourself. So therefore you get a true reading. You should also sit straight up at a table like I am sitting here at my kitchen table. You cannot cross your feet. You just need to sit quietly. Your elbow needs a place to rest on, and you need to try to do it at the same time every day. So don't, you know, like be in a hurry. You just come in and you've just been running around. You've been to the grocery store and da-da-da-da. You're going to sit down and stop and take it. No, don't. Wait and sit down. I like to do it in the morning, where I can have like my cup of coffee here, and I'm just outside. I'm looking at the birds. I'm looking out my window. You know, and it's calming. So you need to find a calming space to do this at the same time every single day. But you don't have to have your calendar out there to write everything down, because the Bluetooth part is going to take care of that for you, and it will keep it in the memory for you as well too. So if you can't remember what it was yesterday, there's an M for memory on here. And sometimes we need help with that. So, but this is an awesome, and I tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to see if I can move the camera back, and I'm going to show you the way, and it's got, in the booklet, it's got the directions on how to do it, but it comes with 4 AAA batteries that go in the back. I've already put them in there, and on here, it's got it color-coded. This red band right here is where you need to put the part of your arm, which I'm going to show. So I'm going to move you back. First, I'm going to push my sleeve up here, so I have an arm. I'm going to take you back here, and I should be able to get my stick back a little bit here. All right, so we're going to, you want to take that, excuse me, this red spot, that is your target, okay? That's your target right there, where the tube comes out and the red spot. And because it says there's where your artery is. And I use my chin. Now that comes with an adult size cuff. You do not use this on children. It would not be the right size for them. This is strictly an adult one. So you've got this right here. You're gonna lay your arm flat, comfortable, feet flat on the floor, and then all you're gonna do, you're gonna hit the start button, and then it's gonna, you might can hear the little noise, it's going to pump up, and it goes up to a certain point, and then it starts coming down, and you can see the little heartbeat on it, and then within just a few seconds, it's going to give me my blood pressure. So let's see, any guesses as to what it is? I usually play a guessing game as to what I think mine is, and I always say 120/72. Well, mine is a little high right now. Mine is 129/93. So that is, but this is typically, this is in the afternoon. Typically I do it in the morning. And then you just, it blinks at you, you can see that, and then you just turn it off. Now the heart rate is also shown on there, that was 89. So that's all there is to it. It is a little on the noisy side. So that is very, very simple to use. It's an easy tool. Having that Bluetooth to go to your phone is a great addition as well too. Bring you a little bit closer, because we're going to talk about another little product here too, and this is called the pulse oximeter. My dog's out there. You've seen these at the hospital a lot. That's the first thing they do is they stick it on your finger. You know, when you go to the emergency room or whatever, they want to take that reading. So this has to be, here it is, it's just a little rubber. It doesn't hurt any way, shape, or form. Now, it does say that if you have fake nails or gel polish or nail polish on, it could not get maybe the correct reading. I don't know that. That's just something that I was reading about on oximeters. So, and what this is for, it measures the oxygen in the red blood cells. Now, does everybody need one of these? Probably not. But if you are a person that you do have to, if you have cardiac issues and you also have pulmonary issues like COPD, if you have asthma, if you've had a really hard time with, some bouts with COVID, that is something that you probably would want. During COVID, these were very scarce. They couldn't keep these off the shelves because people were wanting, to help get diagnosed as quick as possible with that. Now, so this is something that is a must for some people, but not for all people. Now, iHealth also has, and I'll put their little a link to their store on. They have an Amazon storefront as well, and they have COVID home testing. They have glucose strips. They have, like I said, the thermometers. They even have another thermometer that is Bluetooth enabled. This one is not. So, but they do have another one that can tie to your iHealth My Vitals app to keep track of that as well too. So if you are say a caregiver for your elderly parent or something, these are some of the tools that you might want to have in your little kit at home or in their home, to where you go and you just need to know how to use them, you know, to help them. So this is, you know, it's some basic things, but still very, very important. And you need to take control of your own health. March is Women's History Month. And women's history, you know, we make our own history, but the history that we have right now is that the #1 killer of women is heart disease. So think about that, and think about what you can do to take control of your health and your health journey. So I want to thank iHealth for letting me do these reviews and bringing this information to you. If you have any of these tools, leave that down below, but I'll have a link to these as well for you down below. So thank you again, iHealth, and thank you to my subscribers for watching and for letting me talk to you about this very, very important topic. So until I see you in my next video, remember, have a wonderful and a very safe day.